Today I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about the new PAL expedition stations in Palworld in 5 minutes or less. Start the timer, let's get to it. First, let's quickly talk about why you would want to use this thing. There's two simple reasons. One, it's a great way to farm the ancient PAL manuscripts, and two, it's a great way to farm the ancient civilization cores, of which you're going to need a ton of. And you just get a ton of other goodies as well, which is always great. You can only put one of these in your base, but you can have one of them for each base location you have, and I highly advise putting one at each of your base locations, because the more of these you have, the more missions you can run at one time, allowing you to farm even more resources. You will unlock the different locations at which you can send pals out to explore by defeating each of the tower bosses. So every time you beat a new tower boss, you will unlock a new location. With that, each of the locations that you unlock will increase in difficulty. Now, they label difficulty as risk, and this can be a little bit confusing, but there is no risk to doing this. You do not lose pals, your pals don't become injured. I tested this super thoroughly, sending just level 1 trash pals out on some of the hardest missions, not even coming close to the power needed to even get any rewards. I still got rewards, by the way. I got one of each thing, but I still got rewards. But I never lost any pals. No pals ever became injured. I'm pretty sure that risk means difficulty, and there was a translation error. I checked with AI to see if that could be the case, and this is what AI had to say. Take that with a grain of salt or however you want to take it, but this is what I'm assuming happened here. There is no risk to sending pals out on expeditions. Risk does, however, directly correlate with the amount of firepower you are going to need. And that firepower stat is extremely important because that dictates on how much rewards you are going to receive, as well as how long it is going to take the pals to do the mission. The more firepower you have over the necessary amount that you need, the more you can reduce the time that the pals are out on the mission. How do you get firepower, you ask? Well, firepower is a direct correlation with a bunch of stats on your pal. Here is the exact math equation that is used for that according to PalDB. This is data mined info. And as you can see, one of the most important things when it comes to determining a pal's power level is its condensed level. So how many stars it is. That is because in this equation, it takes a pal's star level, adds 1 to it, and then squares it. So multiplies it by itself. So if your pal is star level 2, you add 1 to that, which gives us 3. Then you square it, which then gives us 9. You then take its other stats, so its health, its defense, and its attack, you add those together and then you multiply it by 9. And increasing a PAL star level also increases all of those stats. So while having good stats is important, increasing the PAL star level is even more important. This is why you can have a level 5 or level 6 little trash PAL that has been condensed to a star level of 2 and have it be better than some insane boss level 60 PAL when it comes to firepower. So with all that said, here's some quick tips on how to best run these. Start a breeding farm and find you a grass pal, preferably 2 with philanthropist on it. The reason you want to do grass pals first is because your first mission that you are going to get that needs a specific pal is going to need grass pals. Philanthropist will allow you to breed them faster, allowing you to condense quicker. A pal's specific abilities do not matter, nor does the power level on said abilities matter. Select pals with the best stats you can find. Now, not every single stat needs to be fantastic, but you want stats to be relatively even. You may have pals that have 100 in a stat and then 0 in another stat or a very low number. Don't use those. Condense those instead. That 100 isn't going to do you nearly as much good as having a more even spread of stats, since it takes into account every stat that the pal has. Now, early on, you won't be able to see these stats, but there are calculators out there on the web that can help you figure them out, and you want to get the glasses to allow you to see a pal's IV stats as soon as possible. I advise only condensing to level 2 star level. This is going to take you 20 pals per each one that you want to get to level 2, which isn't that hard to do. And that is massively going to boost the amount of firepower these pals have. The hardest thing is going to be leveling them up. Build a pal display box and put all of your expedition pals in that pal display box. When you get ready to do an expedition, pull those pals out and put them at the back end of your pal box. This will make it much easier to find said pals. Just don't go sorting your pal box while you have pals out on expedition. Once they are back from expedition, if you're not going to run another one immediately, you can just go back to your pal display case, pull them out of the pal box, and put them back into the display case until you're ready to run them again. All right, and that should do it. That should be just about everything you need to know about the PAL expedition station. If I missed anything, let me know down there in the comments section. And if you found this video helpful and informational, please consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. And if you're looking for some more of my content, you can find a link to another one of my videos videos on the screen right now. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to all of my channel supporters for helping to keep these videos sponsor free. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to become an official channel supporter, check out the links in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.